Now
Yeah.
you've just emerged from a committee meeting and have very generously given us a bit of your time on a busy day. You're in Canberra this week for a meeting regarding the COVID-19 vaccination status amendment to the Fair Work Act. Can you explain what the committee's looking at?
Yeah, so what it is, it's actually an inquiry, and the amendment was moved by my Senate colleague, Senator Matt Canavan, and basically that was going to insert into the Fair Work Act that employees could not be discriminated against based on their COVID-19 vaccination status. So what we're doing is we don't have the numbers for that. So if you do move a private member's bill, you can get that referred off to an inquiry, which is what we've got up this afternoon. We did invite a number of blue chip companies along with Pfizer and Moderna and also the Department of Health, and all of those organisations have declined, unfortunately. And I think it's particularly disappointing that Moderna and Pfizer declined, given the billions of dollars that were paid to them by the federal government, and i.e. the taxpayer, for these vaccines. And I think that they should have appeared and explained why their vaccines weren't as safe and effective as what they claimed they were.
And the context of the meeting is that you are looking for whether or not people should have been discriminated against on their vaccination status. Is that it?
Well, we would address a range of issues. One would be obviously the quality assurance undertaken by the pharmaceutical companies themselves before they rolled out the vaccine. We would have also asked the government why they didn't press these pharmaceutical companies for greater quality assurance and why they indemnified them from the risks of the vaccine. We would have also liked to ask the employers why they're still imposing vaccine mandates when they don't stop transmission, they don't stop infection. There is still a claim going around that they'll reduce sickness and illness, but the reality is for healthy people of working age population, very few get seriously ill from COVID-19 in the first place. So why are we exposing the entire population to vaccine risk when there is such a small risk of actually getting seriously ill from COVID-19 in the first place?
So why do you think Pfizer and Moderna didn't turn up?
Well, they've already banked the money, haven't they? I mean, they're not interested in the goodwill of the well-being of the Australian people. They're interested in making money, and they've made their money. And quite frankly, I don't think they'd want to have to explain why the vaccines weren't safe and effective.
Can they be compelled to attend a meeting like this?
That's a good question. I'm actually not sure I'm not sure if you can compel them, to be honest with you, on an inquiry of this particular nature.
What about the Department of Health? Did you say the Department of Health itself has not turned up?
Yeah, I've got to get to the bottom of that. I thought they were coming, and we only just got the agenda yesterday around lunchtime, so I thought more organisations were coming, but I'm not surprised that this particular result has happened, in the sense that, like all the bureaucracy and like all big organisations today, they don't seem to want to be transparent and accountable.
No, well, you're doing a good job holding them to account, but I know it's a tough job.